Right here, and once again, you're joining me here on my Gerone Wright YouTube channel here on YouTube. This is one of my first videos, well, speaking videos in a while here, so kind of bear with me as I guide you through this new discovery that I found. I actually released a slide video earlier this week about this, and I'm sure that a lot of people caught on. But there's a lot of things about this image which I wanted to point out, and the only way I could possibly get these points through to you would be to bring you a speaking video, a vocal video, so you can actually relate to what I'm actually saying a little bit more clear and better. All right, this is Egypt's Valley of the Kings. Okay, and what I've discovered is that there are dimensional carvings here in the background. Okay, as you can see, people are entering or going up to the walkway here, the ramp of this building. Okay, which is possibly a tourist attraction, I would imagine. And this is and these are the mountains which actually are right behind there. It's my position that these mountains, as in many mountains around our world, ancient mountains in such locations, they contain sculptures. Okay, in the mountains. This was our ancestors' ways of leaving their marks and their presence behind globally in our world. Now, these dimensional carvings that I speak of, this is nothing like sacred geometry or a hidden knowledge within art. This is something that our ancestors evolved through. Our ancestors they evolved from a reptilian state of being, a reptilian mentality, a reptilian vision. And through this reptilian sense of being, they constructed these sculptures. Our ancestors that came from that era created these sculptures. And this is the way they saw things. This is the way they experienced things. It's just like when we make art today, we so-called make it naturally. Well, that's how these sculptures were made, but they came from such an earlier place in time that we do not understand it, because we have since evolved from that point and sense of being. Now, I want to point some things out here about this, and I just want to show you some things. And I'm looking at this backwards. This is coming from one screen, and I'm taking it from and giving it to you from another. So my right is opposite and possibly your left, and so forth and so with. Now, over here, which would be my right on the screen over here, would possibly be your left. So I'm going to start from here. Here you begin to see here. I'm going to give you a closer image of it. Is this right here is an outline of a reptile. This whole part right here, it reminds me of being that, in a sense, almost like of the behemoth. Okay, this creature's right back leg is here. Here's his front right leg here, and its head, and there's his eye. It even has his eyebrow and everything. And I have a closer up. I'm going to bring you in. And then here's the creature's head, and it's facing up. Now, here's his chin, here's his mouth line, the lips, everything is right there. Okay, I'm gonna come in closer. Now, the reason why I got it so far back is because I wanted to show you the overall picture to bring you in closer before I brought you in closer. However, as you start looking at these images, you can see that there are heads here. Look right in here. There is a head. There's hair. There's a left eyeball. There's a nose. There's a cheek, and there's a Poseidon-looking character right here. Just the head, right in there. Okay. Again, there's his left eye, his right eye, his nose, his mouth, and his cheek area. Here is a Neanderthal character right here. There's his head, there's his arm going over, here's his torso, his body, and he is straddling from the back a dinosaur, which is right here. Again, I have these highlighted, and I'm going to come in closer and we'll discuss this a little bit more. All right. So as you look in here, you begin to see things. I'm going to see if I can bring you in closer here before I move on to the next image. Okay, what are we taking out? Okay, let me slide over a bit. Again, here's the Neanderthal creature right here. Okay, here's his butt, there's his belly, there's his chest, here's his upper torso. Here's his left arm, and he's reaching over. There's that arm reaching over there. And then here's the head, and he's a bearded character right there. And he has a dinosaur that he's taking from the back right there. All right. Now, I'm going to move on to the next image so you can get this with me. Again, over here, notice that you see this character. This is what I'm describing as the bearded area. There's the mouth, there's the nose, there's the eye, there's the forehead, and this is the hair. Now, this is tricky, people, because there are 3 other things that are there as well, too. Now, you see the guy's face. It's describing how from this mankind came from an animal, this reptile. Now, check this out. There's a reptile here, as I described, which is his eyeball, his upper lip, his lower lip, and his head is facing up. This is his jawline, cheek area facing upwards. Here's again his right shoulder in the front leg, and then the rear leg has a man's head, which is right there. But it gets better than this, okay? Because the man's head is actually in the body of an ape figure. A reptilian ape. There's the hindquarters of this leg is the full body of an ape right there. Now, also the same thing is with the front right leg and shoulder area. This is an ape. This ape here has a face on it they both have a face, but this has a more defining face, and it's more almost like the mandarin ape that we know of as today. Okay, and I call these creatures the reptilian apes because they're showing you how these creatures came through this reptile. And there's a whole lot more to it than that, but I have them highlighted, and I'm gonna get to my next. Okay, let me get an arrow up here and go forward. Okay, here I have the creature highlighted. Okay, there I have the creature highlighted. The reptile. Again, I've described these as the legs. This is the back right leg of this creature. Here's the front right leg of this creature. And right there you can actually see the face of that monkey that I've told you. There's the mouth, there's the nostrils, you can see the eye, and being right here with me, people, you can see these things a whole lot clearer. Here's the other ape here laying into the creatures. What's happening is it's showing you that the body parts of this creature, this reptile, which is here, there's the reptile's eye right there. Now, the reptile's eye, which I have highlighted, has a head and face of another creature, of another monkey creature that evolved through the body of this creature. And it's showing you, I'm looking right smack at it. There's a mouth, there's a nose, there's an eye, has the hairline and everything. A full description of the creature which evolved through the body of this reptile. And it's showing you how it actually is being done. Now, I have it all highlighted here. Here's the mouth line, the separating part of the mouth. This is the mouth where it goes inside, it's closed shut. It has the reptile's lips. This is the bottom lip here. Here's the top lip there. It has all of that fat and that rubbery substance, those gills and all of that stuff, which is outlined here in this creature's face. Even, you know how we have like those lizards that have all of the flag and that slack hanging underneath their neck, that scaly stuff. This here all constitutes that right there. All of this area right here, which would be a lizard. Just imagine this as being a lizard. All of that stuff that hangs from the lizards, the scale and the skin and the feathery like substance from his neck. All of this is right here, people, in this creature's body. Here, hidden in the rocks for all of these years, and no one never knew. Now, again, I have the monkeys highlighted and I'm coming now. There's something else that is unique about this, is that right here, where the nails would be in the right back leg and where this ape is here, the ape is here, there is people cuddled here. There is a royal figure, there's a child, and there's a woman, and they're all right here cuddled in an area together. I'm going to come in closer so you can see this. I'm going to come in as close as I can. Right here, there's a couple and a child right here in the carvings in these rocks. And there's a bunch of other carvings along in here, but this is more defined. These are things, people, that you can Google and pan in on yourself. Here's that monkey's face. I'm looking at the monkey's eyes and everything right there. Where we at there? Let me bring this back. Here's the monkey's face, right? I'm looking at the left eye. No, the right eye, the left eye, the face right in here, and the monkey. I can draw this thing clear as day. There's the monkey's forehead. Here's the monkey's shoulder here coming down. Here's the monkey's right leg, hind leg area. And then that face of that man that I was telling you is actually at a distance, is right here in the monkey's ass parts, right here. Look, face, forehead, shoulder, okay, buttock area, leg, and it has the head of a man right here. Here, let's see his chin. I'm going to give you a clear picture without the highlights. And then you have people showing you that through the body of the monkey, well, first of all, through the body of the reptile, because there is the reptile, which looks like the behemoth creature. There's a reptile. Through those body parts came these apes, and then images of mankind, describing how man was created. Here, all in a fitting place of where it should be, which is the Valley of the Kings. I'm going to give you... Okay. Here's an unedited version of that right there. Look at this monkey right here. I'm at its mouth. There's the hole for its mouth. There's his nostrils. There's his eyes. Here's his whole entire body. Here's it's a furry monkey. Here's the fur around his head. It almost looks like it has a fur suit on. That's how this is. There's the fur around his forehead. Here's his right shoulder right here coming down. The right shoulder coming down. You can see its hand here. Okay, come back around. And his body is sitting. Here's his bottom right here. And its leg comes out and comes around. It is sitting within the right shoulder of this reptile. It creates, this monkey creates the right front leg of the entire body of the reptile. Okay, now, and then here's the rear right leg, and here's the other monkey, which is back here. And these people, there's an erosion here, but there you can see distinct and defining body parts. Again, here's the face of the other monkey. People, I can draw out the face. I see the smashed face, the lips, the nostrils. I can draw you a perfect picture of a monkey from this face right in there. See that face right at my tip? There's the nostril right there, the wide nostril. I'm gonna come in. I'm all the way up, so I can't do it no more, but I can push my computer up right there. Look at these faces, people. Wide nostril here. There's the lips, the everything, people, the wrinkles in the lips. Here's the monkey's face. The body is laying, and it makes the rear right quarters of that reptilian creature. And here's its arm and shoulder here coming around, okay? And then there's the right rear leg. There's a full head of a man here, okay? And I can go over. There's a full head of a man. The man's nostrils is right here. His cheek and his mouth is here. This would be the man's hairline and the monkey's rear end. This would be hair right here. This entire area makes a head of a man. And the further you pan away from it, is the better that you can see it. But however, right here, in the monkey's foot are people. Right there. There is a man sitting like he's sitting on a magic carpet. There is a child there, and then there's a woman, and they're right there carved in. So you have all of those carvings together. Now I'm going to back out again so you can see this. Again, this is the one that stands out the most when you Google this. This is a monkey. Okay, there is a monkey there, and there is his face. Here's his body. His arm is coming out. He's sitting. He's sitting on his rear end, and he's actually would be sitting on the foot of this creature, which creates the entire body, the legs of this reptile creature here. And you can see the face. It's clear as day right there. Carved face. I'm going to go because I have more highlights here. So, okay, I have that creature highlighted. We got to get to that. Okay, there is that Neanderthal looking guy, and I got this up kind of high right there. Look at this. There's a man, Neanderthal man, full head of hair, bearded face, and he has a dinosaur There is the dinosaur's leg coming over his leg. There's the belly of the dinosaur. Here's the dinosaur's head. And this man is taking the dinosaur from the back. This is what is right here over the ramp entrance of the Valley of the Kings. All signifying man, how man evolved through this creature and back into this creature and back out of this creature again. A cyclonation of that of the dinosaur. It's my position, people, that dinosaurs never went extinct, but we are actually the dinosaurs, and it's showing us through the dinosaur, through the creature of the dinosaur, and other creatures of our world's oceans, how mankind came into existence. And I am fortunate enough to actually know how it all occurred through my paranormal experience and encounter. All right, now I'm all the way up, so now I have to go back. That's 9 of 9. So we're gonna go backwards because I'm up too far. Okay, that's the picture of the reptile again. Okay, here's those monkeys highlighted. I have them highlighted here. There you go. I gave them a little bit of definition so you can imagine with me. There they go. See the highlights? This monkey is highlighted. I gave him its mouth. See the mouth in there? Okay. The head. Here's this guy here sitting. You see how I added the lines that help you actually see what is going on. And all of this is in the back. These are the legs which make up this creature with this head. And people, when I tell you that there are lips there, you can see the defining parts of the lips. I can draw this creature out every time. And there's something else about this, because in this creature's mouth area, there's another monkey and there is his head. It has 3 different species of monkeys, of apes, showing you not just the evolutionary becoming of how man came into existence, but it's showing you the evolutionary passage of the ape species as well, which man evolved from 3 different species of apes, which are shown here, and it's showing you the morphine mutation of this creature through the body of a reptile. Okay, we're going back again. Okay, we have that. I'm about ready to end this video. I'll probably put more in writing. Okay. I guess they are my best pictures. I'm going backwards until we run out of the... Okay, there's my reptile again. I have the people highlighted there in that carving in that triangle down here. Where we at? They're highlighted in the triangle right there. There, I got them. See that? There's a few people right in there. Again, there's a man that's sitting like he's sitting on like a genie on the carpet. I mean, like a person riding on a magic carpet with his legs folded. And he has a child next to him, and he has a woman right here. And there's a bunch of other carvings that can be realized there. Okay, I'm going to go back. Again, people, this is my latest discovery. No one never knew that these carvings existed until I brought them to the public through my experience and through my encounter. And that too, let me see if I can go back again, see if I'm missing anything here. Okay, here's some other highlights that I've actually made here. And you can see that I've made highlights here of drawings that I actually can see all in here. There's a woman standing here, her arm folded out, a witch-like woman with tall hair, and all in these peaks right in here, there are things here. I have other YouTube videos that you can actually see to see these things a little clear. But there's that Neanderthal man, and then there's that dinosaur. They stand out the most. And the further you go back in these images, the more that you'll see it. But you have a man squatted down, his buttocks is down low, like if he's down taking a poop, in other words. Here's his leg, here's his arm going over the dinosaur, and he's taking the dinosaur from the back, and you can see and imagine what is happening here. It's all right there. And then there's a bunch of other things. As I'm pointing this out to you, you can start realizing that there is a bunch of carvings there. And it's my position that this is all happening because our ancestors used the caves, used these And that's another thing too about evolving through caves, but use these mountainsides as their art pads, their art boards, their sculpting pads to leave back a record, to leave a record of how they came into existence. And what better way for them to do so than on mountains that would be around for hundreds and thousands of years after their time. And they knew by doing this, then this was the way to actually preserve who they were and send a message into the future of who they were and what they became into. My name is Gerone Wright. I'm going to end that video there. And again, just like my video. If you like it, fine. If you don't, then please I don't.